What's up, ladies and gents? Cinestrainer1, your host here. Welcome to Sunday kind of chill stream here, just playing some Star Citizen. I've had a lot of heart issues as of late. Something's going on with my heart. I'm gonna have to go get it checked out, so I've just been kind of eerie of trying to do anything stressful right now. It kind of feels like really weird, like you know how when you get like an IV and then you can feel the fluids flow within your veins and stuff? It kind of feels like that, but it feels like there's fluids flowing in my heart. Like I can feel every aspect of my heart. It's really weird. I've never had it before. You know, some would say it's indigestion, but I had that last night, which kept me up for hours. But this was a separate thing, so it just felt really weird, and I didn't stream yesterday because of it. But we're back today. We're gonna we're gonna stream. I'm gonna try not to get too excited or anything like that. I don't want to stress myself out any. So I decided that we're gonna go with something a little bit more chill, something that I've haven't actually played in a couple of months. Star Citizen. So I always go through this spiel every time that I play. Remember, it's a work in progress. Obviously, you know, after all these years, it still is a work in progress. This is the alpha 3.16.1. I haven't played this version of the alpha yet. I did do 3.16, but I didn't do the 0.1, so I don't know what they've added or if they've added anything or what's different. But it's still such a fun game to play. I know it's been a few months, so I'm going to come back to it, see how it is, see how it feels, and hopefully have a little bit of fun and just kind of relax and chill and try to calm my center down. I'm definitely going to go to the doctor tomorrow. The only problem is the way my new insurance works since I retired from the military is I have to pay $650 up front, and I really don't have $650 to do, but I have to. You know, you have to take care of your health. I want to be able to grow old with my little girl, and I don't want, you know, myself to have like a heart attack or something like that because I decided that it was too expensive to find out what's wrong. So it's better to find out what's wrong, get it over with, and then, you know, make do with what you can after and try to salvage any type of money. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. This is a brand new build, so therefore we have to create our character and set up a primary residence. So we're going to jump in to the PU and we're going to create our character. So I'm just undecided if I want to be male or female for this one. I usually like to mix it up a little bit every now and then. We'll be female, I guess. Not that it really matters because every time it starts over, you know, between patches and you have to create new characters again. But you can see the templates that they have. I think they're going to improve this in the next patch, if I'm not mistaken. Well, thanks, Bear. I appreciate it, man. I do love their character creator set. Although it could be a little bit more thorough, but I still think it's pretty cool. Got all different facets of characters here to start with. I usually go with, I think, this one to start with, and then we go from there. So then we can go... Alright, so then you can start begin blending. And what this essentially does is allow you to mix and match between different races, so you can have like a blend of who you want. So let me look at some features or something. Notice that it's on nose, but let's go whole head. And you'll see, like, say here, right here, right? So we can start to blend, and then a nose that she will eventually kind of turn into the same exact shape and face of her. Or you can have it kind of like mixed. You can see how it moves up and down a little bit, like kind of a mixture of that. At least that's the mouth area. So that switches there. Changes almost completely. Keep it at that one. Let's see. I like the head anyway, so let's go with the brow. Let's see what the brow is like. So it's not really per se. You take the brow of other people. You don't actually form the brow yourself with like specific numbers. Let's see, eyes. Let's go. That's who I have. So I can see if we were to do this, you can see how our eyes change. We'll go about halfway right there. Looks good, and we can change the color. Blue always stands out to me really great. You got purple. There are moments where this is free, yes. However, you do. It's a game that's going to be coming out. So if you want to sign up for it, I've left a thing in the description that you can click on, and then you can use my referral code, and you'll be able to get a free ship to start out with. But it does cost money. I think you can get in for as little as about 40 with a package, I think. I've explained it in a lot of other videos and stuff. Obviously, you know, there are times during the year where they have free things. One just passed about a few weeks ago. So every now and then they do free fly events where it allow you to join the game for free. But as of right now, I don't believe you can get in for free right now. You have to pay to get a ship first, and then that gives you access to the game, and then you can get in and start playing. But I'll show all the game off here in a minute. I know, because every time I do one of these streams, there's always new people that haven't experienced Star Citizen before, so yeah, we're gonna go with blue. All right, let's go ears. Now, see, for ears, there we go, right there. That's like perfect. So as you can see, your ears are gonna go up and out. See, about halfway. Cheeks, who do I see with cheeks that I want? So you just get a base off of what those cheeks are. I'm gonna let's see, blend with this one. You can see the cheeks kind of push in a little bit. See, they push out. Maybe you can see better off when you're sideways. Yeah, you can see how they push in, out, and then up. Let's go out and up right there. That's good. Nose. You can see the nose goes completely in. Totally changes the look of the character too. But let's try someone else on the nose. Click on nose. See, that's who we have right now, so that's why the nose is already there. That one, that nose comes up a little bit. That one goes down. See, I still like that one. Let's see what this one does. Goes out. This one goes in. Out. Ooh, I say I like that one. I think that's good. Mouth. You see her mouth here. You can switch that, and you can see the mouth comes in a little bit. Changes the expression. You can mix and match. See, so what that means is you can take the middle of this one, right? Notice how that face stays the same. And then you have this one. And then you can add a little bit for that one. So you can take little pieces from each individual. See, I like that. That's not too bad. And then you can, you know, take it back a little bit. To give yourself a truly customized type of look. Okay, so we did mouth. Now what about jaw? Let's see how this changes first. You can barely see it. It's in the bottom right here on the jaw, obviously. You can see how that one goes in and that one kind of stays out a little bit. Let's go right there. This one's more prominent, so it's going to just get a little bit longer. No, I think I like that right there. That's good. Crown. This is the top of your head. You can see our head is getting bigger. I think that's fine. All right, last but not least, we've got hair. So first of all, we can cycle through the sources of hair. You're gonna have both male and female hair here. That's the Ace Ventura hair right there. I can't believe they put Ace Ventura's hair in the game. Alrighty then. I really like this one. However, it's kind of glitched because it glitches through the helmet. I don't know if it still does that, but it did. Now you can do a randomized hair. See what this does? This changes color. This changes look. It just randomizes it. That's what you're going for. But I'm going to go for the hair that I usually like to get, which is this one right here. For some reason, I just love the way this hair looks. Now you can change the color. I usually end up going straight up black. I love the way it looks too. I mean, that hair looks super, super real and good. All right, and let's do a review. This is our character. Very generic. Yeah, you notice the little thing there. Don't worry about that. I mean, obviously, you don't see that. It's just, it looks like a little graphical glitch in the model, but that won't be there when you're in real life, so. But yeah, so here's our character. And we're gonna jump in. Alright, so now we need to pick our location. So every time you come up and you play this game again and you start a new patch, you're going to have to pick a location to start with. This is very, very important. It's so important. This is like one of the most important things you do with the type of gameplay that you want to play. Alright? So you have to ask yourself, what type of job do you want to do? Do you want to be a bounty hunter? Do you want to be a miner? Do you want to, be transportation? You have to ask yourself, what is it that you want to do? Because different locations have different advantages to them based off of the different jobs system in your build. So obviously we're starting out with the Stanton system, and then we have different locations in the Stanton system. And right now there's a total of 4 that we can start from. And I'll go over each one and what the advantages and disadvantages for starting at that specific location. So Orison is a cloud city. Essentially, it's Cloud City from Star Wars, meaning that it's a gas planet, a gas giant. So you don't actually you don't land on the planet. You only go into the clouds, and everything floats. Now, here are some advantages. First of all, this is the only one that is in the Crusader system. The Crusader system is the original section of the alpha that started way back in 2014 when you could play the 2.0 version. Meaning that this is where it all began. So this planet allows you to have good combat if you want to be a bounty hunter. It's easy to go between each and every single moon. And it's where it all began. So you get to kind of start where the developers wanted you to start, right? Well, some negative things about this is that you're starting on a gas giant, meaning that it's going to take you at least 10 minutes, or should I say from the time you start the game, if you just do a beeline straight to try to get out into the universe, it's going to take you at least 20 minutes. 20 minutes to get out of your bunk, or out of your apartment, to go to the shuttle, to get to the space station, or get to the station where you leave the planet. And then it's going to take you an awful long time just to get out of the atmosphere, because there is so much gravity pulling you down that it's going to take forever to get out. So every single time you die, unless you change your starting location, which you can do in the middle of the game somewhere, you will always come back to here. So whenever you die, you go back to one of these stations. This is also where all of your armor, gear, and equipment is. So everything that you have unlocked in your game before you start, particularly everything you start with, is going to be at this location. Meaning that if you have a gun here, and you leave that gun here when you leave, you don't take it with you, well, that gun will still be here. So then if you want that gun, and you might be, millions of kilometers away, you're going to have to come back to here to get that gun. So you got to remember that. So it's a strategic thing. Every time you start at this location, do you want to take 20 minutes to get somewhere? That's the biggest thing about this one. So that's one reason a lot of people don't choose Orison. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful cities and beautiful places to start with. But it takes a long time. You have to be willing to understand that. It takes a long time. All right, Lorville. Lorville is... and I'll click on it. Lorville is it's a nitty and gritty working type of environment. So what this means is this is a planet that you can actually land on. The planet is very hot. Well, it's not very, very hot, but the air is not good. The planet's hot, but this is a great place for doing combat, bounty hunting missions. And the moons that surround it are great for bounty missions and stuff like that. So if you want to be a bounty hunter, this is probably one of the best locations to start with. This is where a lot of the bounty stuff really, really shines. Really, the only other negative thing is it's a big planet. So it does take a little bit of time for you to leave the planet's surface, but not as much as the gas giant. So in that regard, it's not as bad. So this one's a good medium. The good thing about this one is you can set your secondary location, meaning that there is a space station above every planet. The only one that doesn't allow you to do it as of right now is the one above Crusader. So that's why it's a good reason not to choose Orison. But if you choose Lorville, you can set your spawn point on the space station above the planet, meaning that you are free to move so much quicker. Every planet's going to allow you to do that, except for the first one we just showed you, Crusader. So Lorville's a good one to start with. Area 18. This is a planet that is nothing but a city. This entire planet is a city. It's like a one big ass city. Really cool to look at. Lots of stuff to be there. It can be a little taxing on your computer because of how many buildings and futuristic stuff that there is to look at. Same thing. You can start above the planet. I'm not sure if they have the hospital in here yet. I don't think they do. But you can, if you've been playing recently, you can tell me if they do. Because when you die, you get spawned back at a hospital that has your primary location. So if you die, that's what's going to happen to you. You're always going to go back to the hospital of your primary location. So it's up to you. Area 18 is a good place, but there's not a lot of good bounty missions. This is not a place for bounty. This would probably be a decent place for if you wanted to be a trader, or if you wanted to be you wanted to do box transportation missions and stuff like that. Other than that, I wouldn't select it. New Babbage. Now this is a good one. This is it's a beautiful. It's the planet that's furthest from the sun, so it's very cold, meaning that you won't live very long unless you have some good armor. Suit. You might only be able to survive out in the wild for like maybe 10 minutes with just your regular undersuit on. So you're going to need to get yourself some armor, which you're going to spawn obviously at a station that's going to allow you to have access to all these nice shops, really beautiful looking landscapes, stuff like that. It's, however, like I said, it's the furthest planet from the sun, so it's going to be the coldest. This one is good for really just about everything, except bounty hunting, although there is some good bounty missions, as you have the 890 jump mission here that you can do, which gives you quite a bit of money, but that's really about it. Otherwise, like I said, bounty missions are going to be strictly mainly at Lorville and Crusader. So New Babbage is a good one, and I can definitely recommend New Babbage. I will tell you this, my two recommendations are going to be New Babbage or Lorville. Just trying to figure which one do I want. I'm gonna pick New Babbage just because it's so beautiful to show off to everybody, and I really like New Babbage, so I'll choose New Babbage. I don't mind New Babbage. It's a little bit of ways away of things that you might want to do depending on how you want to live your life, but you know, I'll pick this one. So you're gonna confirm. Don't forget, you can change this at any time, so it's not like you're stuck here. You just have to go to that specific place. You have to go to the hospital. You have to sign in, and you can change your point. But you got to remember that where all of your weapons, all of your gear are going to be at your initial station point, unless you physically take them, put them on you, and put them on your ship, and move them to another physical location. So keep that in mind. Hey James, yeah, how you doing, bud? All right, let's go ahead and get in. First, there's no loading at all. There's no loading in this entire game, except when you die and when you first start in. So if you don't die or you don't first start in, you'll never load. But the initial load can take a while, even with a beast computer like mine. Well, thank you so much, James. Always glad to have the OGs here. What about frames? Well, because I have an RTX 3090, I get decent frames for the most part. It's a tough situation. I can't really tell you how your computer is going to do because I don't have your computer. So there is, however, on the website, there is a handy chart that will tell you whether or not your computer and what it can run. So go to the you know, to the Robert Space Industries website and make sure you look around and find the location where it says, it'll tell you exactly, like you'll be able to see different computers and how they run the game, and then find a computer that's similar to yours, and then you'll know whether or not if you can run it. All right, here we are. We are actually in the game right now. We're in our bed. Give it a second here. It's a little bit laggy. There we go. So, like I said, you're going to get some lag. Might not even be due to your computer. I'm getting a lot of lag right now. So I think everything is loading in. So let's get up here. Ooh, I'm getting some serious lag. All right, so that means, what this means is if you're getting lag that like this, like you see how it's moving like a screenshot, this is one of the things that tells you that this server is awful. So you're gonna want to go ahead and you're gonna want to get out of this server. It's all maybe this server has been on for like, you know, 48 hours and it's on its last legs. If you come in like that right there, just get out. Trust me when I say this. Get out and then log into another server. you'll automatically start at the current location you selected. Make sure it always says best for you, and then enter Star Citizen. Yeah, you'll have to go through the loading screen again, but essentially you want to go until you get a decent amount of frames. Some servers are just really bad. Other ones have just started up, and it'll be nice and smooth. What's up, Pock? Pock Angus. Hopefully I said that right. Salvatore, how you doing, bud? I'm doing okay. Just trying to get over some heart issues that's really got me kind of scared right now, but heart is nothing to joke with, you know. Now that I'm a father and I want to make sure that I'm here for the long run, it's time I changed a lot of the things that I do. I'm giving up monsters. No more monsters. Because it's not good for the heart. And I've literally have had a monster about every single day for the past 12 years. I never had an energy drink until I deployed. And then once I deployed, I don't know what it was. It helped me so much get through the long days and the stress. And ever since then, I've had to have a monster every single day. That's what it does to you. Very addictive. And then you'll get these massive headaches if you think and try to go without one. So I know I'm going to get these massive headaches. But it's time I gave up certain things. I think I'm too old to be drinking those, and it's time that I started taking care of myself a little bit better. Because I want to make sure that, for one, I'm here for my little girl. You know, I want to be around when she needs me. And if I don't take care of my health, then how can I be here for her? I'm definitely going to give it a shot. You know, hopefully I'll be able to make it. All right, so here we are. We're in the newest location now. Let's see if this is any better. It's possible that it's not. Okay, it is better. It is better. It's still very, very... It's still not as good, but it's not the stop and stare as it was before. I mean, this is... I have never seen the game actually run this bad, to be honest. And unfortunately, it's not really telling me... And this is how you, this is what I want to let you know. So you guys can't see this, but my GPU is only being utilized 40%. This game doesn't run on your GPU. It runs on your CPU and on your memory. Let's get out of here and see if this gets any better. Looks like this is another awful server. This is like, oh, this is so hard on the eyes. Yeah, this is another one I'm going to say no to. You know, you're going to have to go through this many, many, many times until you find... It may have just took me right into the same server. Because it was nighttime again. Thank you, Deech. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not going to give up Mountain Dew. I want to see if giving up the monsters will help first. I'm hoping that's the case. So how about instead of best, I'm going to choose US. See if that gets me into a different server. Sometimes you have to go through this. Sometimes you have to restart a few times until you get a good server. But then once you get a good server, man, you're in there for hours and hours and hours. I never was really into Red Bull. I've only liked green monsters. There's only two of them that I drink. Green monsters and white monsters. I don't drink any other energy drink. But I've already got a massive headache just from not having a monster today. Yeah, taking care of your health should always be number one. The PC downloads pre-rendered. There's nothing pre-rendered in this game. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, there's a white monster. It's the no-calorie monster. Actually, it tastes pretty good. Yeah, the only ones I've ever had are green, white, and orange. Yeah, there's not a single pre-render frame in this game. This is all made on the fly. It's all right, this one's definitely a little bit better. Somewhat, maybe. It's still nighttime, though. I feel like I'm only running at like maybe 20 frames right now, though. Alright, this is a little bit better. Alright, it's nighttime again, so we're still getting nighttime. Let me ask these people. No, the reason is because this game is not optimized, therefore it doesn't optimize the GPU right now. You see how everything is slow to load in? That tells you this is a bad server. Do you see that? You see how, like, all those things load in very, very slow? We're gonna head out into space, though, and see just how it really is. See, look at this. Look at that. That's awful. Oh, yeah, this is horrible. I'm gonna try a different one. I'm sorry. It's making me want to puke. We have gotten some pretty bad servers so far. What's the command to do that? Is it, I know the R_display_info3 or whatever. Why don't I try... I'll try Australia. Let's see how bad Australia servers. Oh, the game isn't awful. The game is fun as hell. When you get a good server, obviously. It's still an alpha. Mm-hmm. It'll be an alpha for at least another 30 years. You know, I may have spoiled myself lately playing a bunch of games that are over 60 frames a second, and then when you go and you play games that are just not optimized at all. Gives you such a headache. I love the Order 1886. I was hoping they'd make a sequel to that. Alright, so this is... Let's see. Wow, that's so much better. And it's still nighttime, though. Alright, this is significantly better. Oh yeah, it's almost starting to feel normal now. But I'm in an Australian server. So, because I'm in an Australian server, the time it takes for things and buttons to hit is going to be probably not too good. But that wasn't too bad right there. Let's just get out of here and go to space. It seems like the servers are just pretty bad today. So what was it again? Hold on. So everything's loading in. Let's see, what is it? That's not it. I must have done it right. Let's see, R underscore. There we go. Okay, so now when I click off of this, you can't see it, it's in the top. I'm getting 23 frames here. This is the lowest I've ever got. And because I'm playing in 4K, I can barely read that. Let's zoom in on it so we can actually take a look at it better and see what it actually says. I'm gonna zoom in on this bad boy. Can you guys read that? Because I cannot. Let me bring this up. What's that say? Okay. So we're getting 24 frames on this server. I can't really tell where it would say if it's a good server or not. Yeah, I can't really tell if this says that this is a good server or not, to be honest. $200 millisecond ping? That's not good. That's pretty laggy ping right there. Say so. Well, we'll give it a shot here. We're at least moving at 20 some frames, which is better than what we've had. All right, let's head to the spaceport. I've honestly never had frames as low as this. Normally, when I play Star Citizen with my rig, I'm always in the 70s and 80s. So this is the lowest it's honestly ever been for me.
Careful, doors are now closing.
All right, so we are going to be naked. Well, not naked, but we just got our suit on. Then you take a look at your character here by hitting F4, and then you can zoom out. Wow, 12 frames. Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on, dude? Why are the frames so bad? That is god awful. 20 frames right now. I have never been this low with frames, ever. But let's see how it is when we get to space. I mean, this is like a major headache for me right here. God, this is awful. I'm at 33 frames, 34 frames, and it's still so bad. It's because I'm so used to playing with above 60 right now in all the games I've been playing, so this is killing my eyes. I know I'm not doing the proper duty of exploring this area for you right now, but we just want to get to space so we can see it. So we're kind of just rushing through this port.
Welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport. Looking for a good time?
Alright, what ship am I going to take? What do I got? I don't even know what I have available to me right now. Origin M50, 350R, Prospector, Cutlass Black, C2, Nomad,
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new
Referral,
Babbage Interstellar
Redeemer.
Spaceport.
Suppose we'll take the Redeemer. Redeemer's one of the newest ships. Hangar
Tired
10.
of travel? Why not rest at the company's newly renovated? Located down.
Yeah, it's all tied to the CPU and the servers. Oh, geez. 14 frames? Yeah, that'll work. Star Citizen, the slideshow. Hey, Jamarius, how you doing, bud? Alright. Let's get the lights on. I'm just hoping that once we get out into space, it'll like really get better.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. You are clear to launch.
Hey, Mario. right now, I'm not having a good time with frames. I'm only getting 14. This doesn't make any sense. How can I be having 14 frames? I've never had this low. It's usually 80 or 90 for me in my rig. All right, we've left the planet. Still sitting at about 25 frames. Now we're finally getting 30. Oh, for a second there we had 30. Hey, we're getting in 30. We're in the 30s now. Look at how smooth it is. Now it goes up to 40. Well, at least we're up to 40 now. Geesh, so much better. Better on my eyes, that's for sure. Now, as soon as we went back in, now we're getting back up. 37, 38, 38 frames. Okay. So, I don't know. Let's do something. Here's our Mobi-Glass. They need to fix this Mobi-Glass. It still looks... Look at how it blends in with your HUD in the game, right? So they need to find a way to blend this in better. I never liked the hollowness of the way this game does its UI system. They need to fix it. They need to just go back to the drawing board. Things are mixing in with other things, and it looks awful. What are we gonna do? We got a priority mission. That's in Crusader, so you'd have to travel to Crusader. Investigate a missing client, bounty hunting. Well, here's a Microtech one. I don't even have a weapon on me. So we can't do that. Alright, we'll do this. It's on Magda. Chance to tracker training permit. Let's try this one. Alright. It's 38 million miles away, so what we're gonna have to do is plot our course. Like I said, most of the bounty missions like this are always gonna be at a different location. Yeah, on my huge TV, it's very hard on the eyes when it gets that low. What you guys are seeing isn't bad at all. What I'm seeing is literally like a slideshow on a TV. Alright, we got 38 million kilometers. This is going to be a long track. Man, it doesn't even have the effect. Where's the effect, guys? Like, we're moving so fast, but it just looks like we're standing still. For whatever reason, the game decided not to show the effect of when you're... I think that's a bug that's been going on for like a good 2 patches now. But the cool thing about it is you can actually go ahead and get up, so we can... I don't even know how to get up. H doesn't get up anymore? So do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, so we're getting like 38 frames, so you can check out this spaceship. This is a really, I love this ship. This is called the Redeemer. This is a multi-role ship, meaning a multi-person ship. You've got remote turrets that 2 people can get set in. Places for people to sit down if you're, you know, transferring people over. This is where all your components are stored. All right. Oh. There we go. Somebody hasn't been doing a good job at placing the beer in the right locations. But what do you say we take a drink? Alright. So, what I need to do in order to drink this is hold F, press right mouse, go to my personal inventory. This is the best way for me to take my helmet off and drink. So now my helmet's off. I can get out of the inventory. I can look down with F, find my drink, which no longer is in my hand. I guess, what the hell happened to my drink? There we go. Drink. Drink a little beer. She really likes it. She's a big beer drinker. Alright, looks like we're just about there. So, let's... Do we have a trash can? Let's put it in one of our crewmates' bed. There you go. He just throws it. Or she throws it. I can't move. There's always something that goes on in this game. Hit I for inventory. We just landed. Or we just got... Oh, shit! She drops down. And she's like injured. She's like... She's not having a good day right now. What the hell? Did I really lose 7 in... That is crazy. That's a massive jump. And it, like, put me up on my feet and made me lose 7% health. Alright, so we are now in front of... This is... oh my god, Lorville. It's not Lorville. Lorville's the this is... Oh shit, dude, it's been too long since I played this. I've actually forgotten what the name of this freaking... Don't tell me, I'm gonna do it. Hurston. God, I cannot... What the hell, man? Has it been that long since I've played? Sheesh. It's only been a few months and I couldn't remember that shit. Alright, let's go ahead and keep going. So as you can see, that's where we're going, but there's another arrow that leads us out here. We have to follow the way markers. Can't just travel straight there. We'd have to go straight through the planet.
Quantum travel complete.
Now we can actually have a straight line to go to the last known position of this guy. They've really got to fix their quantum mechanics as far as the look. Alright, so we're headed out here. This is his last known position.
Quantum travel initiated.
Alright.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, it's all fixed, okay. But I'm gonna hit G anyways because it's gonna allow me to. What? Alright, let me slow down a little bit. Man, they really need to fix some of this stuff. I can't believe. No wonder people's been complaining a lot lately. Alright, we gotta neutralize Rupert Biddle. We're still in the 30s. This is still... That's a beautiful moon, though, right? That's a moon. Alright, so they've locked onto me. I can't see them yet because my ship doesn't have good scan, I guess, capabilities. But so they already know I'm coming. It's a little hard to see these little asteroids because... There he is. But it hasn't updated yet. That's not good.
Shields under fire.
Oh, is this bug still in here?
Contact.
This is the guy I need to take out, but it hasn't updated yet. I mean, he's like in a huge twirling spin right now. He's done. Alright, one more guy. There he is. There's our guy. Now, his ship's a lot faster than mine, clearly. So he's going to be doing these circles around me. That's the thing about this, is you need to kill these guys in a ship like this when you're a little further away. Otherwise, you'll never be able to catch them because they're just too fast. You can't move up fast enough. But you'll take them out super quick once you can. We're getting a few hits, but not too many. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go in and do this. Looks like he's going away. He's a little afraid of us right now.
Missile lock.
There you go. Almost close enough. There you go.
Son of a bitch!
Alright, he's done. Like I said, this is not a really good ship to do single bounty hunting in. Because it's too big and we can't move from side to side fast enough. Any ship that's smaller is able to get around that, so... I think what'll be cool is if we just fly straight into this moon, and you guys can see the transition from space to planet or moon. It's easy to outrun missiles. So eventually, what you're going to see right now is the moon's going to get bigger and bigger, and then we're going to enter its atmosphere. Now, when the game decided that it was going to have these types of landings, that's when the game took on a different scale. Before Chris Roberts, the guy who created this game, his original vision was you get to a location above the planet, and then you automatically dock at the, just like Freelancer. But they got so much money that they got too ambitious, and they made it to where you can land on any of these planets yourself. You're going to start to see all that detail come in. Looks like we had a little glitch there. Take a look at it from another view. I'm telling you, man, when the servers are working good and you're getting good frames, this game is truly remarkable. It's a very sexy ship. And its outside look didn't change much since the Create a Starship back in, like, what was it, 2015, I think, when they first, when the community made this ship, and then they took the design and they had it in the game at once, and then they took it back out, and then they created it again, make it a little different. Now, right now, it just looks like a big block, right? Like, you're like, how can I land on that? Well, you'll see. I don't know if this... Yeah, it does have an atmosphere. So let's slow it down before we kill ourselves. Was it 2014 when they did that? I couldn't remember. I mean, I've been playing this game for so long, it's just every now and then I take a break. Alright, so you'll see in the right middle it says the altimeter, or meaning that the altitude, which are 12,000 and decreasing. So we're 11,000 from the surface. Yes, Llama, there is a Earth-like surface. There's a few of them, but there's a planet that's made of nothing but a city. And the cityscape looks really beautiful, especially at nighttime. Here we are. As you can see now, the landscape has totally become like it's a freaking real world, you know? It's pretty cool. We're just kind of gliding along here. And if you're a true hero, you can do this. Alright. I see a very... You can see the wind elements starting to come into effect. There's a nice little landing spot right here. See, that's for mining. If you have a mining ship like a prospector, or say you've got a vehicle that can carry a rock or something, which is an actual vehicle that allows you to mine certain stuff. But let's say if we move closer to it. Now this ship doesn't do any of that, so I'm gonna do mainly this just for look-sees, and we'll land. This specific one right here is for a prospector. All right, let's get out our, and we're just gonna land for no particular. Let's try to land on a flat surface though, possible. Remember the time when they put the freaking hover system in? Or they tried to give you like to change the way you landed? That was a horrible thing. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. There you go. Landed on the freaking moon. We landed on the moon. Oh, it's Y that gets out of your seat. Duh. For some reason I thought it was H. It used to be H at one point. Now there is gravity on this thing. I don't have, as you can see, I don't have anything in my inventory because we left New Babbage quickly, so I didn't show you any of the suits I have. But this suit will at least allow us to be on the planet for a certain amount of time. I don't think this is a very, very hot location. First of all, let's hit I and make sure our helmet's on. I know that seems like a dumb thing to ask, but you know, man, this game sometimes you never know. If we're gonna walk out, let's walk out like a badass. Walk slowly. Must be a lot of wind, or the gravity, or... Oh, no, the gravity isn't too much. It's... I guess it's the wind. I guess there's a lot of wind coming from behind there, so... As you can see how slow she's walking. And there you have it. Now, some moons and planets have way, way better, like, kind of wind and rain and all that. So, take a look at the bottom left of the screen. It says survival estimate. What this means is that this particular place is negative... Oh, shit. Oh, good. Server fail. So yeah, the server just crashed. It happens. Servers crash a lot. Then again, I was in Australia, so I don't know why I expected it. It lasted for quite a long time. So let me explain. So remember what I told you? If a server crash happens, you're not going to start where you left off. A server crash means that you're going to legitimately start at your home location. So we're literally going back to the ice planet. Now, if you die, you'll go to wherever your hospital is located at. Fine wine. I love Elite Dangerous, dude. I started the games about the same time, I want to say. I started playing Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous right about the same time in 2014. And, yeah, I love them both. Look at this, 16 frames. Star Citizen's not running good right now. Guy asked, yo, is it friendly in here? And I said, no, we are mean people. Be scared of us. See? Frames are back to 19. It's back to nighttime. You sound like a fury? I'm trolling this guy here, so. Straight is totally totally trolling. See what I'm saying? Look, the moment someone mentions they're a female, like I mentioned I'm a female, and look, someone already asked, you single? That's hilarious. I'm a little upset how awful the frame rate's being right now. But here's your inventory, and here is everything inside your inventory as it loads in for like, oh my god, dude, seriously? I can't move right now. I can't do anything right now because it's loading all of this. There it goes. All right. These are all the outfits that I currently have. Well, there's no NPCs up here because this is where all the humans stay. There's NPCs downstairs. If I was gonna put on an outfit, I don't know. See how long it's taken to load everything in? That's a horrible server, man. Oh, what an asshole, man. The fuel rats are awesome. And he goes and blows them up. Dude, just looking for clicks. That's all it is. See how long it takes to load just the inventory? This never happened before. What's going on with the game right now? Is the game really in that bad of a state? Man, this is like... It's so unplayable right now. Look at that. Look at what the guy said. He said, you're a pronouns kid. Makes sense. Gen Z weak. Man's probably thinking to himself, So offended. Oh my god, my pronouns are sir in some other chat. I can tell you're offended. You know, I've done that before in Star Citizen, actually. This guy. I hope he comes here. That would be even great. I need to start talking like I'm a female, so maybe he'll think I'm a female. Oh, Tyler, don't worry, man. Trust me, I've done all the setup stuff to make sure the game runs great. I'm running this on like the highest SSD you can think of. It's just right now the servers are just crappy. He's watching right now. Oh god, this guy is a douche. I told you he'd come and watch, wouldn't he? Oh man. Yeah, Austin, you can grab me, or you can add me, no problem. God, these servers are so bad. Oh my god, this is so awful. Yes, report on what is his name? Monke for talking bad about pronouns. He's an awful dude. Needs to grow up. Look how it's like a slideshow, dude. 11 frames, man. This is unbelievable. As much as I would love to stay in this chat with this moron, unfortunately I just can't seem to find a server that has a decent enough that's not lagging everywhere, man. Any new games I'm gonna make a walkthrough on? Yeah, so what's coming out soon is WWE. I don't know if I'm gonna do a walkthrough on that or not, to be honest. Let me try again. Hopefully it sends me into another one, man. It keeps putting me in the same server. What new games are coming out right now, guys? Ghostwire, isn't that something that I think people maybe want to check out, but I don't know if it's a walkthrough for me. I honestly don't know. I'd love to find some time to finish Splinter Cell, because Splinter Cell is such... or Double Agent. I've been wanting to finish that for a while. I'm actually kind of looking forward to WWE. I mean, they took a year off, so that tells me that they're hopefully going to do something good with it. Yeah, not a lot of things coming out in March, right? You know, we get these droughts of games. It's like, I don't understand why these developers, or not, it's not developers, it's the publishers, don't realize that they need to capitalize every single month. Like, don't just make all of the best games in November or February, you know? Like, make them all year round, and you're gonna do well. Especially if there's no real big games coming out in March, then a big company should have a game coming out, because that means all of that revenue is gonna go to them. They're missing out on those opportunities. Yeah, I'll be definitely doing Plague's Tale. Half-Life, you know, I've never really done any videos or live streams for Half-Life. I've obviously played them in the past. Vampire Survivors? That doesn't sound like that would be fun. Now, I do want to try the Vampire Masquerade game. That might be cool. Elden Ring is... It's obviously a great game. I just don't see how people like it as much as they do. See, here's another server that's bad. Guys, it's just unplayable, man. Unfortunately... this game right now is unplayable. I can't recommend anyone trying to get into it right now. Normally, you guys always see me come on here and tell you, like, dude, you need to try it. Even though it has all kinds of bugs, it's still awesome. But right now, this is nothing but a headache. So I gotta say, for my first time ever, don't get into this game right now. Don't waste your money yet. You know, I'll come back in a few weeks or maybe a few months and play this again and see if it's gotten any better. And when a new patch comes out, I usually get excited and start doing some Star Citizen content. But without a patch, it just... until they optimize this shit... See what I'm saying? It keeps taking me into the same server. Like, I've tried a million times to go to a different server, but it literally keeps... Hold on, am I in the server? I mean, I don't... Hold on, let me see. Who was that guy I was talking to earlier? Well, I don't see his name anymore. So I think I'm in a different server. Yeah, I changed region last time. I was in Australia a few minutes ago. But I don't see your name, so it's clearly in a different server. Yeah, see, it's in a different server. But it's just... it's just I'm only getting 20-some. I've never, not once, since maybe the first patch Microtech came out and New Babbage was here. And see, this is a different server because we're in the daytime. Never, ever have I been in the red. I'm always at 30 to 40 frames in the city in 4K and around 80 to 90, sometimes dip into 70 when I'm in space. But for whatever reason right now, the game servers are just doing really bad. Oh, that sucks. You know, I haven't done Juptown at all, but the servers are just too bad for me right now, man. I know it cannot be, it can't be because I'm streaming. That's gonna have nothing to do with it, because I'm only streaming in 1080, so I'm not streaming in 4K like I normally do. But everything just feels so slow, and it's so hard to get into when you're in the red. Well, thanks for coming over, Awesome Tech. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk a bit more. Make sure you add me if you haven't already. I do play a lot. Just I haven't played in a while because of other stuff, but I do play Star Citizen a lot, so I'd love to play with you sometime. I was only giving that guy a hard time because he was acting douchey. I don't know who he is. I'm sure he's a good guy. You know what? You're right, Tyler. Usually relaunching the game does help with a lot of those issues. Yeah, but guys, it's just too laggy right now. I love to be able to continue to stream this, but as of right now, I can't recommend anyone to stream or play a game when you're only getting like 18 frames. You too, awesome, man. Have a good one. Be safe. But yeah, it looks like that's going to be it. I know this was a short stream, but servers are just not... They're not cooperating with me. I wonder if Arena Commander is doing any good. Usually you get significantly higher. Let's go... Pirate at dying. What are my ships? I don't even remember what I have here. Let me take the Hornet. Alright, let's see how the frames are here.
Swarm initiated.
Now, usually you would always get amazing frames in Arena Commander. Oh my god.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Dude, I'm only getting 35 frames in Arena Commander. That tells you all you need to know. Arena Commander, you get like 90 to 100 frames. Now you definitely know some shit's going on.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Oh, shit.
Eagle 1, Fox 2.
Shields hit.
God, it's so bright. It's so hard to see anything.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, see how it's even getting down below 17 frames. Dude, this never happens, ever, in freaking AC. Never happens. So, that tells me right there. Yeah, this game's giving me so much of a headache. Well, this stream is done. Maybe I'll stream something else. Let me figure out what I can do or not. I'll let you guys know in Discord. Other than that, I hope you have a great Sunday, and thanks for tuning in. Life's been tough right now, so, you know, stay safe out there and continue to love each other and take care of each other. So, I'll see you next time. Peace.